Hello, happy Monday, everybody. So I actually have a day off today, but I'm not taking a day off. Do you want to know why? Because successful people do the things that people don't want to do. So normally on a day off, people like chill, relax, go do whatever they feel like doing, which I do. Hey, Amy. This morning I went and ran errands. I picked up a dress. I did some grocery shopping. And I wore this bright red lip. I was like, you know what? I don't care that it's Monday. I feel like I want to have a bright red lip, and I am going to. So really quick, just so you guys, if you're interested in what I'm wearing today, it's Primal Lip Liner topped with a Crush lipstick in Curvaceous. Look at that. Yeah, so 9 o'clock this morning, I'm in Enosburg, of all little towns, walking around with bright red lipstick, full makeup. Hey, Mom. So, my point of the story is, who cares what people think? Do what you gotta do. All right, so the other thing that I wanted to say is that I'm super happy. Look at the tea that I found today. Vermont Maple Ginger. I was like, oh yeah, so I'm going to try that right now. Get you some Celestial Seasonings Vermont Maple. This is so good, Vermont Maple Ginger. Yum. It's caffeine free too, so anybody who can't have caffeine. Not that I really care about that, but all right, so let me get back on focus here. I'm so excited about all these little things. So what I wanted to do today was just go on quickly so that I can go and do some behind the scenes work and blah, 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 blah. I wanted to just talk about like my day 1 to day 2, 3, and to 7, which is today, of being on the CBD oil and actually my dogs as well. Hey, everybody, if you're on, say hi. So the first day, without getting too personal on my Facebook page or whatever. I do have a private group. If anybody's interested in that group, let me know. But I was experiencing quite a bit of pain in my like stomach and like abdomen area or whatever. Not pregnant. Don't get your hopes up, Mom. You're not having a grandkid. But anyway, just kidding. All kidding aside. So yeah, and it was really, really, really bad. So for like 3 weeks before taking CBD oil, I got up to 8 Aleve a day. That is not like me. I absolutely hate popping pills. I can't stand taking any medication. I will go as long as I can without taking anything. So I was up to 8 Aleve a day. So I would take 4 like in the morning, and then when that started wearing off at like 1 o'clock in the afternoon, I was popping 4 more at a time. This wasn't even like, you don't take that much a day. Okay, first of all, pills, what they do with taking them, I don't necessarily want to say repeatedly, but they ruin your organs, right? Your liver is designed to get rid of toxins, but it's not designed to get rid of toxins that aren't put in your body from necessarily like the environment or, food that you eat or whatever. So that's why it's another reason to be really mindful about like even what you eat and what you're putting in your body, because your liver can only work so hard, right? That's why like alcoholics and stuff get cirrhosis of the liver, because the liver can't pump out the toxins. That's kind of what happens when you're taking pills or doing drugs or anything of that nature. It's not made to be in your body. So anyway, the CBD oil, the 750 is what I'm on. There is a lower dose. It's 500. I'm taking the 750. I'm kind of one of those people, like if I'm going to do something, I'm not going to do it. I want the full effect of what I'm doing. So that's why I started with the 750. So basically the difference between the 750 and the 500 is the potency of the oil. So I'm going to go ahead actually and take it with you too. My nose is running because it's so cold outside today compared to yesterday it was cold too, but I think just like the changes in weather, like there is no happy medium, or there's no transition. It was just like our summer, right? Like all of a sudden it was like cold spring and then hot as hell summer, but that's what's going on with the fall too. So it's in a dropper, right? I did not follow directions, go figure. as far as finding what they call your sweet spot, okay? So what that is they tell you to take a quarter of a dropper or 5 drops. I don't do by drop. I can't feel them being dropped in my mouth. So I just kind of like look at the dropper and figure out how much that I need and go from there. So they suggest a quarter of a dropper or 5 drops 2 times a day for your first week to get started. Then you're going to add more on week 2. It's going to be a quarter plus a quarter, which is a half, or 10 drops a day. All right. And then on week 3, they say to add another quarter. So you're slowly but surely adding more and more and more so that you're up to 3 quarters or 20 drops is the equivalent of your dropper 2 times a day. All right. So today I'm starting week 2. It's the last day of week 1, so same thing. I honestly have just been putting in like this much, which is probably about a half, a little bit more than that. I've been doing this 2 times a day. The other day I did it 3 times a day. I needed the extra. Under your tongue. So since you're taking this in your mouth, all right, what it's doing is it's going to be absorbed in through your like taste buds and your pores and everything that's in your tongue and in your mouth. Don't swallow for 1 to 3 minutes. Just let it sit there and absorb. And honestly, I try not to swallow now. I try to just let it like absorb and everything. Hey, Sarah. Oh, I just swallowed. And then that way, I just feel like I'm getting the full effect. All right. The first day that I took this in my private group, I did do a live in there, and I didn't really, you know what the problem was, I think, when I was like, ew, this tastes disgusting. It doesn't taste that bad, okay? People aren't that used to putting something that tastes like plants and the earth and stuff in their mouth, right? And I happen to get the one with a peppermint flavor, but it doesn't bother me at all. I love it. I absolutely love it. So now that I've been yapping, let's get to the amazing effects that I have felt through taking CBD. So anyway, day 1, stopped with all the Aleve. Let me get back here and keep getting sidetracked. No Aleve or no cramps because of taking the CBD oil. So I have my little notes here too. The airport, why are they getting a hold of me? Huh. Anyway, so I was in a way better mood. I slept better that night, so I had to like get up early the next morning or whatever for work, and it just happened to be one of those nights where I didn't have that much time to sleep, but I felt better the next day when I got up. I got better sleep. There was no waking up throughout the night, which I usually do, and I didn't have to take any leave, which I already said, and my cramps were gone after the CBD oil soaked in the first time I took it the first day. I am not kidding you. Day 2, I had been like going through a bunch of, I don't really want to say transitions or like issues or whatever, but because of the lack of sleep, I was getting like anxious about stuff that absolutely, it was stupid. There was no reason for me to get anxious over things that you can't control, right? Like that's just the way, hey Sandy, everybody, that's just the way that life is, right? There's things that you can't control, but even though like you may be a control freak like I am, and if you can't control it, then you're done, or you're just like nervous and everything pisses you off. And for me, that's a side effect of no sleep. Not to mention, I'm ugly. Like, my attitude totally sucks. I get in my own way. Like, I suck when I don't sleep. I totally suck, and I don't want to be sucky. So anyway, day 2, I was anxious and everything before taking it because of lack of sleep. An hour later, I kid you not, I was at peace. An hour later. So that's from the hemp plant, you guys. From a hemp plant. Day 3, I still had no cramps or bloating. Absolutely did not take any Aleve. I walked into work that day, and a coworker said to me, "You look like you feel better." This is day 3. Unbelievable. Other people are even noticing it. So my train of thought on day 3, I noticed, was a lot clearer too. And work dilemmas. So where I work, there's a lot of dilemmas and situations that can be really testing, to say the least. It's just the nature of my work. But they really didn't bother me or affect me the way that they were. Day 3. Day 4, still no cramps or bloating. So I don't even know why I keep repeating that, but since day 1, I have not had any cramps or bloating. If you're in my private group, you'll see a picture of before CBD and after CBD, and you'll notice the areas that are that have changed, and I did point that out. If you want to get in that group again, let me know. But anyway, day 4, I was in a better mood all day. When I was driving to work, I noticed decreased road rage. Like, I get so mad when I'm driving because I don't want somebody to kill me or kill somebody else on the road, right? And it was easier for me to not let distractions get in the way, like, throughout my day, so I could stay focused on my task at hand. Like, if I started something on day 4, I noticed that I was able to finish it. I wasn't like, oh, zing, over to something else, right? And I noticed that yesterday when I was cleaning my house too. I'm like, whoa, I actually like dusted this whole area without getting sidetracked by vacuuming or picking something else up. Like, I'm getting tasks done when I set out to do them, not 5 hours later because I'm starting something else that I see that needs to be done. So it's really, really, really amazing. Also, day 4 was, the night, I should say day 5 when I woke up, I noticed that day 4 night, I slept way better than I ever have. I went to bed at 9 o'clock at night, got up at 5 o'clock in the morning. That is not my norm, okay? I may be in bed early, but I'm on my phone, I'm thinking about things, I'm doing this, I'm doing that. My brain is just going from here to here to here because when I don't get enough sleep, like I said, I start worrying about things. So before I go to bed, if I know that other things need to be done, I'll lay there and think about them. And how am I going to organize my schedule the next day to get it done before I have to go to work? Or am I going to have the energy when I get done work to do A, B, and C, you know? Anyway, that was gone. I laid my head down on the pillow and literally like 5-10 minutes later, I was out. And I did not get up until 5 when the dogs got me up. Like I said, usually I wake up several times during the night. I did not. And again, the only reason why I woke up at 5 was because the dogs got me up to go out. So day 6, excellent sleep. Again, went to bed by like 9 and actually fell asleep by like 9, and I was up at 5 to let the dogs out. However, I was able to lay back down until 7:30 and sleep. Like, hallelujah, amen. Dude, I've been averaging like between 4 and 4.5 hours for the last 2 months of sleep. At least 2 months. Awful. Like, if I would have like 2 or 3 nights where I slept like 6 hours and I was like, oh my God, I feel so good. But then I was crashing like 2 hours later after being up and after my coffee was wearing off. Hey, everybody. What else? So I definitely, oh yeah. So this is back to like, the body thing or whatever. From the before and after pictures of CBD oil, so there's like absolutely, I have no bloating. Any water weight that I had is completely gone. The muscles in my stomach are growing, and I have not changed my diet other than add CBD oil or change my exercise routine, and my butt is lifted. Like, it's nuts. Like, so I took this for sleep. However, I'm getting so many added benefits from it. I am completely amazed, and this is only a week. And basically, the main thing that I set out to do was to sleep better and not feel so tired, and I'm not. I'm not tired. I'm not. I feel good. It's awesome. It's absolutely awesome. Like, I used to wake up and be like, ugh, like all morning until I drank like a cup of coffee, and then I'd be like, all right, you know, I'm better, whatever. I guess I can get on with my day. Now I wake up and I'm just like, like, not, definitely still not one of those like morning people who can just get up and just be like, oh, hey, you know, and go about their day and do this and do that. I'm definitely not one of those people. I never will be. But mornings don't suck so bad anymore. And like, that's one of the biggest things that I've noticed. Like, even when I was cleaning the other day, I'm like, yeah, I'm doing dishes and laundry and dusting and blah, 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 blah. But sucky stuff isn't as sucky. Like, it's awesome. It's really, it's just, Amazing, amazing. So I also wanted to just talk quickly about my dogs. Like, that was another huge reason why I wanted to get CBD oil, was for them, because I do have a dog who suffers from separation anxiety. They're all rescues, but long story short, with the Nook, he was rescued from, I'll just say somewhere in New York. And those people who rescued him, come to find out, had him tied up to a chain in their basement. So this dog, he actually fit really well into our pack, which was awesome. It didn't take long for him to get adjusted, or for my dogs to adjust to him. But he's terrible, or was terrible. Like, if I went to any other room in my house, he was right on my butt. Like, go to the bathroom, I have to close the door because he's right there, like this. And I'm like, really? And sometimes, like, before they started taking this, when I would come home, my garbage, my trash is now on top of my refrigerator because they were shredding it because they were pissed that I went to work. Shoes every once in a while would be, you know, torn apart. What else did they do? Oh, I had this huge, like, container that I could fit, like, multiple bags of dog food in, because it's just easier when you have 3 instead of going every couple of weeks to buy another bag. This thing is like a Rubbermaid / Tupperware container, supposed to be chew proof, yet no, not for Huskies. That was underneath a table. They managed to move, like, all of my shoes and everything else that was supposedly guarding it away from it, dragged 100, probably, well, it's probably at least 75-pound tote, if not 80 pounds or more, across the kitchen into the living room, and ate that damn food. Like, because, not that they were hungry, but because they couldn't get to the trash, because I already took care of the trash. And so it was something to be, like, rebellious about, you know, so that when I got home, I learned my lesson for leaving them, right? So that's all separation anxiety. They take $250. They've been on it the same amount of time. You can see that has a pet paw on it, and this is bacon flavored, so they like that. It's naturally bacon flavored too. This is the same concept, so it's with the dropper. I give them, my dogs are bigger, so I give them, probably about that much. So it's probably a little bit less than half. More than a quarter, but less than half, whatever that fraction is. That's what they get in the morning. I don't give them more oil throughout the day, but they do get a dog treat. So they get one of these. These are all natural, veterinary approved. Katie, it's twice a day, morning and night. These are 2.5 milligrams of CBD in them. So I give the dogs, for the dog, oh, Katie, let me go back. For people, it's morning and night. For animals, I just do in the morning, because I'm giving them a treat when I get home. So, or before I leave. Sometimes I'll get 2. But they're grain-free, corn-free, and soy-free. They are made in the U.S., same as our oil. Let me see. This says 1 to 2 treats suggested, so I guess that I've been doing that okay. It's all like local grown ingredients. No wheat, no corn, no soy, no added sugar, no salt, no artificial preserves, no glycerins, no waxes, no hydrogenated oils. They're oven baked. My dogs love these. They absolutely love these. And they're doing really well with the oil too. I also got the Relief Salve. So this is CBD oil salve. I just want to make that a little brighter. I think that's better. This is like, what the hell? Oh, that stuff's called Bengay, I guess. It stinks really bad. It's like a cream that you put on for sore muscles, and it's like temporary. This doesn't stink like that. It doesn't really have much of a smell at all, and it's more like a lotion consistency than it is a salve. So if you have sore muscles or you get pulled muscles, which is why I got this, because I had pulled a muscle in my calf a couple weeks ago, and got this intending that it was going to be here, but thanks to Labor Day, I didn't get here on time. But anyway, that's what this is used for. You just put a tiny bit amount and you rub it in like any lotion. You can do this 3 to 4 times a day on the affected area. I believe it's 3 to 4 times a day. Yes, 3 to 4 times a day. And this is made with CBD oil. So the biggest thing about CBD oil is that it's used for a pain reliever, because pain relievers are like one of the most potent medications that ruin your organs. So anyway, there's that. The last thing that I want to do is list. So I think I found 22 of the most amazing things that these treat it for, or that CBD oil treats, as far as, I don't want to say treats, that's illegal. Why people take CBD oil, okay? Let me just go through 22 of the top ailments, I should say, that I found most intriguing. Number 1, pain relief. Number 2, anti-seizure properties. Number 3, it combats anxiety. Number 4, fights cancer. 5, diabetes. 6, sleep problems. 7, stress. 8, maintains healthy appetite. 9, reduces inflammation. 10, relieve multiple sclerosis symptoms. 11, schizophrenia. 12, relieves nausea. 13, rheumatoid arthritis. 14, promotes heart health. 15, depression. 16, promotes bone growth. 17, reduces dyskinesia. 18, insomnia. 19, treats substance use disorders. 20, it's an aid to quit smoking. 21, treatment for acne. And 22, psoriasis. Let me go through that again really quickly in case you missed any of those. Why are people taking CBD oil? And again, these are only 22 of the hundreds of reasons that are out there. These are 22 that blew me away. Pain relief, anti-seizure properties, it combats anxiety, fights cancer, diabetes, sleep problems, stress, maintains a healthy appetite, reduces inflammation and autoimmunity, I forgot that part, relieve multiple sclerosis symptoms. Number 11, schizophrenia. Number 12, relieves nausea. Number 13, rheumatoid arthritis. Number 14, it promotes heart health. Number 15, depression. Number 16, promotes bone growth. Number 17, reduces dyskinesia. I'm probably saying that wrong. Sorry if I am. Number 18, insomnia. 19, it helps aid treating substance use disorders. Number 20, it's an aid to quit smoking. Number 21, treatment for acne. And 22, psoriasis. So that's pretty darn cool. Again, those are only 22 of the issues that I thought were mind-blowing, absolutely mind-blowing. There's hundreds out there. I don't think that I said thyroid. I am in a group that people who are affiliates for this company or whatever, they put up testimonies, either theirs or, hey Sue, either theirs or customers who have shared with them. And this one lady got off her thyroid medication. Her thyroid levels were through the roof, and that was on the doctor's prescribed thyroid medication. I think it was like 6 weeks later, or like maybe it was 2 months, maybe. She was off all medication. She was just taking CBD oil. So thyroid can cause hell for people, absolute hell. And yeah, because she's taking CBD oil now, she doesn't have to worry about that. So that's what I wanted to do. If you guys have any questions at all, please let me know. More than happy to answer anything. This stuff is amazing, absolutely amazing. I am excited to see where it takes all the people who have bought this from me so far. I'm excited to see where the people who have signed up with me are going to go with this company. It's amazing. They're giving away a Lexus in October already. Unbelievable. But just the benefits of it, the benefits of this plant is unheard of. It's absolutely unheard of. And I just am like so grateful that it's out there and getting out like into the public's eye now. Like, you know, it's been around forever. God created this plant. But yet, you know, in this day and age, the pharmaceutical companies are so happy to make money. So happy to make money that they don't care if you feel better because you're lining their pocket, right? So what do? They prescribe a medication. You get all of these like side effects, like horrible side effects. Let's say you take one medicine for, I don't know, to help you sleep. Let's just use that. But that medicine gives you acid reflux. So now you're prescribed another medication to take care of that acid reflux. But that acid reflux kind of gives you a little bit of nauseous. So then you're prescribed another medication to take care of that nausea. Like, it's just on and on and on and on and on. It's a racket. It's a racket. They are taking your money and not helping you. They're just lining their pocket, you know? So here it is, folks. CBD oil. I've already treated like 5 to 6 issues that I was having with only trying to sleep better. It's nuts. Hope you all have an awesome day. Any questions, let me know. Love to all. Take care.